surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Give to the running back. Strikes the blow. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Healing throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Well, just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. Trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Gregory. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
They'll line up for a second down play. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments on the 3rd play of that drive. They were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Bannister. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Determined run, but he's stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. It's a draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, and sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gregory. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the Mitz, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he gets you, big fella.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
and on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That
gets it in there for the touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On second down, he'll fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, and get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Bannister. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Running back searching for a hole. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Using the quick game. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the move. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the counter play here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long way. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
A quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back goes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's right on target. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw it on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Oh, he's looking to throw. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got a man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll just keep slinging it. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. You got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And here comes the punt team. Fair catch called for and made. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Nice move to pick up yardage. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.